Alright, partner. Keep on rolling, baby. You know what time it is.
Okay, we're in the other garage now, and I put some 320 grit on a 27-inch board with no pad. I have a 15 with no pad. I have a 9-inch with just some masking tape on it. It helps the paper release. They're 320 grit, and their last rolls, I think they're changing their ways of cling core because the stuff is starting to come off easier. The 120 grit I had, it gets a little gummy on the bare metal, so I always put masking tape on that base plates to keep the paper from leaving that sandpaper adhesive residue behind. But it's nothing a little grease and wax remover and a scraper can't take care of. But here we got the pad, and we're going to find out together if it's all worth it. I'm going to sand a lot in this area with this 27-inch board, and then I think I'm going to switch over to this padded one here, and I want to find out if the same lows are being picked out with a pad as with a steel bottom. When it comes to wet sanding, you definitely don't want the pad. I know that for sure. But if you're dry sanding and it caked up right there, you can feel it underneath the tool, underneath the sandpaper. All of a sudden it becomes very easy to slide, and you can hear it. It stops scratching. And this paper, it's got a dry lubricant added to it to keep it from caking up in the paper too. All paper pretty much does cake up though when you're working with fine grit. It also depends on what you're sanding. We're using a new product from Valspar here, and I do like the way it's sanding right now. It's been sitting for about 2 weeks, so it's hard. And I keep it between 65 and 70 in here when I'm not in this garage. And you can see I broom it off a lot, and it's because I have to. And I'm starting to get a little buildup. See that little speck right there, and there, and there, and there's one here. So, but you know what? I also noticed that it's wearing more right down the center, and it looks like I might be able to rock the tool a little bit because I'm not wearing out this part of the sandpaper much. So I'm going to use more of the edge instead of the middle, so I can get every bit of the paper away. I wear as much of the paper down as I can before I throw it in the garbage. And just like all the other steps too, you want to see results. You want to bring out the worst in the panel. You always want to see results. If you're not seeing results, you probably need to change up your method, because you should always see something showing up throughout all the steps. Careful around the edges. When you're working from one entity to another, there's a crown right on this hood here. I don't know if the camera brings it out, but there's a crown right here. And then there's a flat spot here. And of course there's a crown through here. And then there's this flat part through here. You should work on those individually. And then after the crown, I'm leading up into this giant entity up here. So but you got to feather it into one to another. Feels really good. Paper's wearing okay, but I'm pretty sure that pad's gonna help the paper wear longer.